I remember walking to my elementary school on a crisp and vivid autumn morning, asking myself, how would it feel if I was born in another body? Would I feel the same? Would I be still the same person? For a second, I felt separate and independent of my body, as if I was observing myself from outside. That was when I heard, and I ran for the door. Many years later, I finally found a scientific explanation for my question. Brain is a complex structure, and to this day, we are not 100% certain how it works, but there are theories that have attempted to explain our brain and our mind. I found my answer in one of the neuroscience theories explaining how our brain works. Our brain, compared to some animals, has an extra layer on top called neocortex. In my previous video titled Intelligent Animals, I've explained the evolution of neocortex, so check out that video if you want to know more about how your brain works and how it's different or similar to other living beings. Our cortex creates a model of the world in its hierarchical memory. Our brain is sitting in a dark and quiet box and is getting information from our senses, which are our eyes, ears, skin, etc. Based on the information our brain receives, it creates a model of the world. Now that our brain has this blueprint, what happens if it stops receiving new sensory data? That's when the model starts running on its own. That's what your brain does when you're thinking. Your memories act like new sensory information, and your brain makes prediction as what would happen given this new sensory information. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a friend and you want to tell your friend a secret. You don't know how they would react to your secret, so you start thinking about possible ways that your friend may act when you tell them the secret. Your brain has already created a model for your friend based on previous interactions you had with them. Now when you close your eyes, your brain predicts all the different scenarios that might happen. When we plan and think about the world, we do so via the cortical model and not the world itself. To the cortex, our bodies are just part of the external world. The brain is in a quiet and dark box. It knows about the world only via the patterns on the sensory nerves. From the brain's perspective as a pattern device, it doesn't know about your body any differently than it knows about the rest of the world. There isn't a special distinction between where the body ends and the rest of the world begins. But the cortex has no ability to model the brain itself because there are no senses in the brain. So we can see why our thoughts appear independent of our bodies, why it feels like we have an independent mind or soul. The cortex builds a model of your brain, but it can't build a model of the brain itself. Your thoughts, which are located in your brain, are physically separated from the body and the rest of the world. Mind is independent of body, but not of brain. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe for more videos to come. I'll see you in the next video.